పక్కనే బెల్లకైతే ఆన్ చేసుకోండి. సో ఓకే వచ్చేసి మనమైతే 1 to 12 అయితే ఆడబోతున్నాం. సో లైక్స్ చేయండి. 1 lakh అయితే కంప్లీట్ చేశారు. థ్యాంక్ యూ. వాచింగ్ అయితే అస్సలు రావట్లేదు. వాచింగ్ అయితే ఇంక్రీజ్ చేయండి. 'So Hemanth Komal Tallam bro, hi, welcome to the stream. Like చేయకపోతే లైక్ చేయండి. Bro, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. సెట్టింగ్ అయితే ఆఫ్ చేసుకోవాలి. 2-3 likes. Wow. Ano ka? Charging అసలు లేదు. లోపల ఛార్జింగ్. ఒక్క వాచింగ్ అస్సలు రావట్లేదు మచ్చా. వాచింగ్ ఇంగ్లీష్ టీం కూడా తెస్తాను. పనికి దిగిపోయింది. కన్ఫామ్ గా టీం కూడా తెస్తాను. ఒక్క వాచింగ్ ఇలాగా దిగిపోయింది గైస్. నాకైతే రీకాల్ అయితే అవ్వట్లేదు. వరల్డ్ కప్ అయితే వచ్చేసాం. కావాలి రీకాల్ అయితే అవుతుంది. అరే యార్ అరే అరే బుర్రప్ప అది షాట్. సో ఒక్క నిమిషం మా చెప్పలు వస్తాను. ఓకే గైస్, సో టీమ్స్ కూడా చేస్తున్నా. వాళ్ళకి అయితే అయిపోయినాయి. టీమ్ కూడా చేస్తున్నా. మొదటి డిఎల్ ఆడాలా, డిఎల్ ఆడితే మీరు అయితే గెలుస్తారు. ఓకే, టీమ్ కూడా తెస్తున్నా. టీమ్ కూడా 113262. 113262. ఇంకా ఆయన అయిపోతే ఫాస్ట్ గా అయితే చేయండి. లైక్స్ అవుతుంది.
This guy has been training his kicks for the last 2 years, practicing every day to perfect his technique and increase his power. But his friends wanted to see how much power he could generate with a single kick and what happened next, left him in shock. This guy has been training his kicks for the last 2 years, practicing every day to perfect his technique and increase his power. But his friends wanted to see how much power he could generate with a single kick and what happened next, left him in shock. This guy has been but they took him for a mentally disturbed beggar and were arrested for overloading. At that moment, the body had 6 seconds to recover. In desperation, the beggar had to force them to fall down. The next second, the car was successfully saved them. Realizing the beggar's special ability, the lady had to go home with her to stay with her sick father. The kind beggar agreed. At this time, the lady's brother brought a bowl of clothes to the father to eat. The beggar's progress and took to the legs because there was something wrong with the bowl of clothes. If the patient eater won't go to the lady's brother thought the beggar was found without clothes, but the book was flat down in the floor. That's where the danger was. But no one believed it because it was a clock on the floor. They wanted to keep all the things for themselves. But the beggar was sorry guys, viewers से तक बताना back को चल रहे. The beggar took a little piece from his bag. He said the stick was still in the air. Without saying a word, the lady showed to the end of the beggar. He cut a small piece of meat and fed it to her father. Suddenly, the father's body began to convulse violently. The mother and son had an excuse to get back at the beggar. They decided to drag him out and feed him to the dogs. But then, as reason goes up, learning that the beggar had taken, he decided to betroth his daughter to him and gave him a black card with a balance of 50 question, right? What's the sorry? Bro, starting the प्रथम से बात कर रहे हैं तो अरे यार अरे यार तो गाइस अरे यार दो लोग चलो गाइस
అయితే రావట్లేదు ఇంకా ఓకే అరే యార్ చేతులకి వచ్చేసిందా అరే స్క్రీన్ తిరగట్లేదు స్క్రీన్ తిరగట్లేదు అరే పైకి 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 పోయి రీకాల్ అవుతుంది ఒక్క నిమిషం గాయస్ ఇప్పుడైతే వస్తుంది మై గాడ్ బ్రో ద ర్యాంప్ అంటున్నాడు కే ర్యాంప్ అనమాట కే ర్యాంప్ బ్రో అయితే షార్ట్ రేంజ్లో కార్డ్స్ వీక్గా అవుతున్నాడు మనం అయితే అదే అడ్వాంటేజ్ తీసుకుందాం మన షార్ట్ రేంజ్ కింగ్స్ అనుకోండి
couldn't even finish drawing a single line. He was furious, but still helplessly fixed the pencil again. However, in the next second, the pencil broke completely. At that moment, the blue robot moved closer to mock him. Unable to bear it any longer, the red robot decided to return to the workshop to get a new pencil. Soon, the red robot came back with a larger pencil to stop him, and drew a caricature of the blue robot, making him look ridiculous. business. Just then, two small robots came by to clean up the damaged drawing boards. Seeing the tools, the red robot wanted them too, so he returned to the workshop to search for new equipment. From then on, he kept
अरे full record है
to become like the other robots, but he still wasn't satisfied. He wanted all the tools and abilities, so he made a secret decision. One day, while the other robots were working as usual, a giant tentacle suddenly reached out. The blue robot was terrified. It turned out the
open
robot
it पे open
transformed
it
into
पे
a
open
massive
it
robot, equipped with every possible tool. He wanted to capture all the robots and
वो
replace them.
stuck
The
पे
blue robot tried to escape, but was quickly
कहते
spotted.
అర్థం కావట్లేదు నా
He
స్క్రీన్
fell
ప్లేట్
from a great height. Luckily, he had a parachute system. The red
స్క్రీన్
robot
అయితే రొటేట్
immediately
అవ్వట్లేదు guys.
and jumped after him, but he forgot about his new weight. His parachute was quickly torn apart. All the other robots were saved thanks to their parachutes. Only he crashed into the ground. Later, the other robots came to repair him. They told him the truth. The giant robot they had been building all along was designed to have every tool and ability, and in the end, that robot would replace all of them. The red robot worked both quickly and flawlessly.
I discovered a creepy guy hiding inside a gymnastics mat, spying on girls practicing gymnastics. I'm a gymnastics coach, I discovered this terrible thing. I walked over to the gymnastics mat, and the man fearfully pulled his head back inside. I zipped up the mat, the man felt relieved, thinking he had dodged a bullet. I organized the girls to practice vault exercises. When the man heard this, he was terrified. He reached out trying to pull the zipper, but it wouldn't budge no matter how hard he tried. The girls set up the springboard. The first girl took a deep breath. She jumped onto the gymnastics mat. The man was absolutely terrified.
My god bro అయితే బాగా ఆడాడు అయితే రొటేట్ అవ్వట్లేదు దూరం అయితే పిలుద్దాం
The girls lined up, ready to take turns. The man desperately tried to escape. One by one, the girls jumped up. The man ended up with fractures all over his body. Finally, I had the first girl jump again.
Okay,
The girl
request
ran for the
పెట్టాను
gymnastics mat. She jumped with all her strength.
చూద్దాం
Saved the man's life. I gave the girl a thumbs up. After
ఇప్పుడైతే
class,
రిక్వెస్ట్
the
యాక్సెప్ట్
man
చేస్తాడు
was
చేయడు
completely mangled and bloody. I picked
గ్రోత్
up-
నిజంగా మచ్చా సూపర్గా ఆడుతున్నాడు స్టైల్ కానీ బాగా ఆడుతున్నాడు బ్రో రిక్వెస్ట్ యాక్సెప్ట్ చేశాడు పిలిచేద్దాం సో వాచింగ్ అయితే అస్సలు అంటే అస్సలు రావట్లేదు నాకు చూస్తున్నాను నేను జస్ట్ 5 likes సరే ఇంకొక మ్యాచ్ అయితే ఆడదాం చూద్దాం బ్రో వస్తారు కదా వస్తే వచ్చారు లేకపోతే లేదు బ్రో మైక్ ఆఫ్ చేసుకో ఓకే
So I already added yours as well.
యార్ నైస్ ఒకనైతే కొట్టాడు బ్రో ఒక్కడే అరే రే రే పాపం బ్రోకైతే ఫుల్ రికవర్ అవుతుంది 3 సార్లు వదిలేసి అరే ఉంటుంది అంతా పెట్టుకుంటే వెళ్ళాడిస్తా
I'm coming to the class. Is everything okay? Yes, everything's all right. You get out of the class. Isn't that water bottle? Fill up that bottle so I can grab it.
రోగా
Okay, class.
ఇదేం జాతి లావడాలో సారీ పక్కలాడుతారు పార్ట్ కోడేడి ఇంకో పార్ట్ గాడు
The man had just returned to the classroom when he discovered that his desk had been thrown outside. At that moment, the girl sitting
క్లియర్
nearby
బ్రో
invited him
అయితే
to share a
మామూలుగా
desk, but he
అట్లా
declined. He calmly opened the window.
బాగా ఆడుతున్నాడు బ్రో
He gracefully sat on the windowsill. At that point,
ఒక్కసారి
one of the boys in the
మ్యామే
class
చూడండి
couldn't stand
ఒక్కసారి
it any longer and
డ్యామేజ్
decided to teach Sakamoto a lesson. Just as Sakamoto finished answering the teacher's question and was about to down, the boy quickly pulled away his chair. However, the next second, Sakamoto's body seemed to freeze in midair. The boy was stunned, but he didn't give up. He ripped off the sign from a broken faucet and hid in the corner, waiting for Sakamoto to make a fool of himself.
అరే అరే యార్ అంత ఫుల్ డ్యామేజ్ పడింది గాయస్ 4 బుల్లెట్స్ దిగినాయి ఎట్లా ఎందుకు తెచ్చుకుని ఆడుతున్నాడు వీడు 500 డ్యామేజ్ అయ్యే ఉంది కంపతీసి సూపర్
Later, the same guy arrives for a job interview, only to be stunned when he sees that the company's CEO is none other than the same arrogant girl. Without listening to him, she mockingly assigns him a janitor
అసలు
cleaning toilets.
రీచే రావట్లా వాచింగ్ అస్సలు రావట్లా 1-2 వచ్చిన వాచింగ్ పర్లేదు కానీ ఒక వాచింగ్ కూడా రాకపోతే ఎట్లా గాయస్ లైక్స్ అయితే ఫస్ట్లో వచ్చింది వాచింగ్ ఇంకా తర్వాత పోయింది
This is unfair. I practiced all night on a keyboard made out of paper, he pleads. Curious, they allow him to demonstrate his skills on a real computer, but he freezes. He can't make sense of anything on the screen. Disappointed, the boss tells him to leave immediately. But the boy begs, just give me one chance. I don't want money. Just let me stay here. I'll do anything. Move. They let him stay.
బ్రో అయితే ఆగట్లే వెళ్ళిపోతున్నాడు బ్రో
Windows and quietly observes the programmers working. He learns silently. One evening, after work, he sees a computer left on. Thinking it's wasting electricity, he turns it off, not realizing it was a file server running a crucial project the entire team had worked on for 3 months. Disaster strikes. The whole program is gone. The entire office has to work overtime to recover it, and the boy is fired and thrown out. Later, an employee rushes to the boss and says, "The program's back." Impossible. How? The boss asks. He left the floppy disk I just downloaded.
నీ పని అయిపోయింది చెక్కేస్తాను నీ బతికి
It's the same one, but better, with cleaner UI, smoother animations, improved graphics. And at the end of the program, the screen fades out to show a small logo. It's the boy. With a gentle smile, he says, "Thank you. I've learned a lot." The boss runs to find him, but he's already long gone. A rich air. Minecraft, and everything you touch, you turn into. So if I touch the grass, whoa! Do I have a special ability? What the heck? Why am I on fire? Wait, now I'm water. I don't drown, and I'm super fast. And my goal is to become
చూద్దాం ఒక్కరు అస్సలైతే అస్సలు రావట్లేదు
Come here, creeper. That didn't even tickle. Wait,
అస్సలు రావట్లేదు
mob materials too? Like
జీరో అంటే
slime.
జీరో వాచ్
It worked, but what's my special ability? He flew to infinity and
ఒక్కరంటే
beyond. A
అస్సలు
village. There
రావట్లేదు
are emerald blocks here. I can become one and trade with a villager. Hey, Big Nose, I'd like to... Why are you looking at me like that? Get away from me. I need to run quick. That was close.
ఒక్కరంటే
Even in
ఒక్క
the
వాచ్
nether, I need to
రావట్లేదు
transform into something else. Done. Now I'm safe. Or not. Crap. Let me get back to the overworld. All right. Now I'll turn into bedrock and build a tower up to the top of the map. Jumping off from here, I'll break the bedrock and finally reach the void. Luckily, I unlocked this mod that gives me power to destroy anything. I think it's gonna work. If it doesn't, I curse everyone who doesn't leave a like with my tongue. Wait, I'm a donkey. Minecraft, but
సో ఎవరో బ్రో అయితే కామెంట్ చేశాడు ఇన్ఫినిక్స్ అట హాయ్ బ్రో నెక్స్ట్ నేను ఆడచ్చా అంట కంపల్సరీ బ్రో ఐడి పెట్టి రిక్వెస్ట్ పెట్టాలి బ్రో అంట
The man deliberately hid the keys to a Porsche inside a cheap glass jar, solely to test his girlfriend sincerity. Excitedly, he handed her this gift. When the girlfriend opened it, she found only a jar of paper stars inside. She thought the surprise was hidden in the packaging, but ultimately found nothing. Seeing her boyfriend calmly explaining that his gift had taken him a month, the woman grew angry the more she thought about it. She took a picture and posted it in her girlfriend's group chat to complain. Her girlfriends also looked down on it and mocked it, saying that kind of gift shouldn't be given after age 15. At that moment, the woman saw a truck outside delivering a Porsche. This made her disdain her boyfriend even more. Unbeknownst to her,
Hi
that
bro
Porsche
అంట
was precisely the
అవర్డ్
birthday surprise
గేమర్స్
her boyfriend had prepared
హాయ్
for
బ్రో
her.
వెల్కమ్ టు
Already
రస్టీ
faded. She deliberately left the glass jar in the car and stormed off.
Thanks
The
for coming
boyfriend,
to the stream,
however,
Macha.
still cheerfully entered the party carrying the jar. Seeing this, the girlfriend decided to team up with her friends from the group chat to humiliate him harshly. While the others were taking group photos, the man secretly sent a message to his best friend. He asked him to park the car and place the engagement ring on the Porsche's seat. He was confident his marriage proposal would succeed, but when he returned to the scene, his girlfriend's friends began publicly announcing the price of each gift, from a $10,000 necklace to a $3,000 perfume. Finally arriving at the glass jar prepared by the man, she stated bluntly, "How could you dare give a gift like this?" Even when the man explained he had made it himself, they mocked him, saying its value wasn't even $100. Faced with the scene, the girl finally couldn't take it anymore.
Watching
She
it,
threw the glass jar to the woman. At the moment the bottle
idhar
shattered,
Macha
the
watching.
car key
Kalle.
the stars. Only then did the woman and her friends deeply regret it and try to win the man back. But by that time, he had already seen through his girlfriend's vanity and drove away alone in the Porsche. The man deliberately hid the keys to a Porsche inside a cheap glass.
ఇనిమైతేనా
This is why baseball players are banned from playing golf.
ఒక్క నిమిషం అయితే స్ట్రక్ అయితే అయింది కట్టనతో కట్ట అయితే చేసేసాం వచ్చి మిక్స్
I'm Cole. I play baseball. This is why baseball players are banned from playing golf.
This coach wanted his team to lose the game, so he added laxatives to the forward's drink. Surprisingly, the forward showed no reaction and instead became more energetic. Within 10 minutes, the forward scored a goal. The coach was shocked, so he gave the forward another bottle of water laced with laxatives. Even so, the forward remained full of energy. He dribbled past several defenders, entered the opponent's penalty area, took a casual shot, and scored another goal for the team. The coach began to doubt whether the laxatives were real, but he still gave the forward a third bottle of laxative-spiked water. When the forward returned to the field, he was unstoppable, continuously dribbling past players and toying with the opposing goalkeeper. Just as he was about to score again, he suddenly stopped, clutched his stomach, and rushed to the bathroom. The laxatives had finally kicked in. The coach secretly celebrated his successful plan, but his smile quickly faded. Because their goalkeeper was so skilled, the opponents couldn't score at all. To ensure his team would lose, the coach substituted
యాడ్
an inexperienced player. This tactic worked. The opponents easily scored a goal. The coach was celebrating when, unexpectedly, the new goalkeeper grew more determined with each setback. No matter how the opponents attacked afterward, the new goalkeeper firmly defended the goal, becoming a perfect keeper. The fans cheered wildly while only the coach was unhappy. During the final free kick, the coach put in a visually impaired boy. This boy had made numerous mistakes in the past. Just then, the forward returned from the bathroom. The boy tried to pass the ball to the forward, but accidentally kicked it straight into the opponent's goal. The coach completely broke down despite using every trick. His team still won the match.
సపోర్ట్ వస్తుంది ఈ
This
సూర్య
coach-
ఎంత యాక్షన్ చేస్తున్నాడు చూసారా గైస్ అన్ని అసలు యాక్షన్ ఒక మంచి రూమ్ లో ఈడబ్ల్యూఎంలు తీసాడు వాడు
Horses. How beautiful. I like horses because they can speak Japanese. Bears.
చేసుకున్నాం గాయస్ యార్ సరే భూ అయితే మన సో వాచింగ్ అయితే రాలేదు థ్యాంక్ యూ గైస్ సో బాయ్